All right. Well, welcome back, House of Five family. It's been a while, right? Well, we have been promising you guys an update on our real estate properties for some time. And I thought today it's a rainy day. I'm stuck inside all day. This would be a good day for me to actually just touch base with you guys, let you guys know what is going on in our lives, and finally go over our real estate investment properties that we closed on in the middle of October. So, as far as what's going on in the Mays household, I have been steady working on the website, redesigning that, redoing our colors, just putting some really good content in there, and then also just learning a lot about some of the social media that we're using to promote the show, like Pinterest and Instagram, and really just trying to grow our traffic to our shows so that we can help more people. So I've been using this hiatus from recording on the podcast to take care of all of that stuff. And I'm really excited. And if you haven't checked out the website in a while, go check it out. Let me know what you think. Um, yeah, I welcome all the feedback that you guys give. And then I'm thinking that at some point I'm learning this YouTube stuff. Um, sound like an old person, the YouTube, like the Twitter. Um, so eventually I'll have much better lighting in here. Right now, I just have like a desk lamp and some natural light from the window shining on my face. So forgive how maybe crude this looks. We'll get better as time goes on. Um, May's family is doing really good. We went to Chautauqua at the end of September, beginning of August, and it was amazing. If you check out the blog, we have some updates about that. It was just an incredible experience and recharged us. We are settled into our rental. We're now renters. And just to kind of recap for maybe people who don't know what we did, we made a unconventional move this year and downsized and sold our house. With the proceeds of the sale of the house, we are now consumer debt free. Woo! And all that's left is our student loans. So we have a strategy for how we're going to tackle those. Um, the downsizing, the moving of a rental, we're in about a 700 less square foot house, and it has solar. So we're saving on rent versus a mortgage of about $1,100, and that also includes the reduction in our power bill because we are on solar now, which is awesome. With the paying off of all the consumer debt, with the reduction in our housing expenses, that got us down to about a savings of $2,700 in our budget a month. And what we did with the rest of the money from the sale of our house is we invested in some rental properties. Um, since my kids are outside the door, um, I hope you didn't hear too much of that. But so with the sale of the house, we took the extra money after we did everything else and we put it into some rental properties. We have been doing our homework and researching and on Bigger Pockets and just listening and learning for the past 2 years before taking the dive into real estate investing for us, for our particular situation, because we have so much student loan debt and such a shorter timeline because we're both approaching 49 this in the next couple months. Our timeline to get to a typical fire number, which is 25 times your annual expenses, is much shorter. So either we need to save a bunch more money, which if I want to stay home with my kids, it's just not practical because I'd have to work again, or we have to find another way. So the other way for us that made the most sense was find a way to bring in additional income, passive income into our home. Um, consistent income. And the best way that we felt to do that was via rental properties. So getting a positive cash flow on those properties, getting that monthly positive cash flow up to a certain dollar amount, which we've hit at around $5,000 a month. And at that point, we will be financially independent. So our target is by age 55. So we've got 6 years to go to build our real estate portfolio. And so we began that journey in just a few months ago. So we purchased 4 properties. We researched them. We looked at the purchase price versus what we could get in rents. And we fell into an opportunity to purchase a bundle of properties at one time, which we did. So we purchased 4 properties in the Midwest in Indiana. And now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because then I can give you the numbers, because that is what we are all here for, right? We don't need to see this. Here we go. So this is my the tool that you get when you are in the Bigger Pockets membership. So this is one of our tools, and these are the tools that we use when we are analyzing our properties. What's really cool about these tools is you simply plug in the numbers, which you can typically easily get like through Zillow and tax records and calling around and get insurance rates. So you can get all this information to put in a scenario of a property maybe that you're looking at to see if it makes sense. This is actually the numbers for our properties. So all 4 homes had a purchase price of $104,000. We are getting $225 a month in rent on those. We might actually get a little bit more on that soon, because one of the properties is going to have a rent increase. So that will probably go up just a little bit. Our monthly expenses are about $1,200. $600 of that is our mortgage, miscellaneous. That is the property management fee, the sewer, a little bit for vacancy, insurance, and property taxes. Now we have already prepaid our insurance and property taxes, so that will just go into an impound account for next year. But even accounting for all of that, our positive cash flow on these properties is $1,026, which is really incredible, right? That gives us about a 37% cash on cash return on investment. So the return on what we put, the cash that we put into it, which was $32,800. This is a commercial loan, so it's 15 years and the interest rate is 5.75%. We bundled all of these houses into one mortgage, and it's through a local bank there in Indiana, which you will find their lending practices are a little bit more lenient. But you also find that things move much more slowly in the Midwest, which took some getting used to. We're right about the 2% rule, so we're getting almost double what is suggested out there for 1% of the rents versus the mortgage. So we're double that, which I think is really great. The other cool thing that this tool does in Bigger Pockets is it breaks down what your annualized return is year over year, and then projects it out for what should be the life of the loan. And as you'll see, even if we were to not refinance the note, when these are paid off, we're still going to get a really good return of almost 15% and almost 12% by year 30, which to me is really great. You're not going to see that necessarily in the stock market. So I hope that you have found this information valuable. This is a new experience for us, and so we hope to continue to share this experience with you guys. We are still investing in low-cost index funds as well for Kurt's retirement. So we're doing that as well, and we're doing these 2 tracks at the same time. which I think for us is the best strategy. Our intention is that once we do hit that $5,000 in passive income number, that we will be financially independent. And at that point, we can live on that money, and any other money that we have put into retirement accounts can simply stay there as long as possible. And that will be how we leave a legacy to our children. Well, guys, that is a wrap for this short but sweet episode. I'm still on hiatus, probably till the first of the year, but I may do another check in here and there just to talk to you guys. Please, if you want to, be part of our community, join our private Facebook group. You can do that on our website, which is houseoffi.com. We also have our free email course, which is absolutely free. It will help you lay your financial foundation. And then very, very soon, we're going to have an updated workbook and um, book on Amazon, workbook on Amazon called Your Money 101, which is basically, it's a revamp of our old Shut Up and Budget, just a lot more tools in there, and just cleaned up a little bit. So that's another thing I've been working on. Hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, and we will talk to you again soon. Take care, everyone. We're glad you're here.